This Christmas, Scott Calvin's getting into the spirit the only way he can.
Hey, you!
Today I want to talk briefly about The Santa Claus, the 1994 movie starring Tim Allen of Home Improvement fame. Now, this isn't a full-on review or a hypercritical piece about how much of a huge pile of garbage Tim Allen is. No, this is simply a few questions that came to my mind a bit ago on the lore of the universe set up by this film series. For those not in the know, Tim Allen plays Scott Calvin, a successful toy executive and a huge jerk.
I ran real late today. You wouldn't believe the traffic out here. Yeah, same to you! And that's not very ladylike!
He's also watching his son for Christmas, as he and his son's mother are divorced, for obvious and good reasons.
Oh yeah, this is from the guy responsible for the do-it-all-for-you dolly.
Leave her out of this.
Don't you burp me, don't you change me.
Why do you guys always have to fight?
Hey friends, try to love, support, and just in general be kind to your partners, friends, and loved ones. Oh, and this is Charlie's stepdad, Neil.
A weenie whistle.
Anyway, on Christmas night, Scott and his son Charlie are in bed when up on the rooftop arose such a clatter. He grabs his dad and they run outside to see Santa Claus himself up on their rooftop. Now Scott is skeptical, of course, so he yells at the old bowl full of jelly.
Hey, you! What's that? Whoa, whoa!
Santa slips, falls off the roof, and dies. No, like actually, he kills Santa. Well, at least in the movie's rules, this constitutes as murder. So anyway, because Scott killed Santa, he inherits the title of Santa Claus via the Santa Claus. Like the legal term. Cause what do little kids love more than legal jargon? Scott gains all the powers of Santa because apparently the power and knowledge of Kris Kringle is transferable via the quickening from Highlander.
There can be only one.
How messed up is that? What kind of lore is that for a children's movie? One from Disney, no less. You kill Santa and you become Santa? What is that? Someone evil could steal all of Santa's magical powers by killing him. Maybe that's how Goldberg became Santa.
Santa?
Yes, there is a Santa Claus.
Killed Santa by spearing him and then stole his powers and then evil Santa. Okay, I say power, but in all honesty, this Santa thing seems to be afflicting Scott like a sickness. He begins gaining weight like mad. His facial hair is growing at an alarming rate, and his hair is beginning to turn gray and eventually white. He's getting really messed up by this apparently joyous magic.
I'm in big trouble.
I suppose he does also gain the ability to detect who's been naughty and who's been nice, but if this is some magical sense, then why does he need a list?
What list? Come on, a list. He's making a list.
Checking it twice.
While I'm tearing into this movie, I just want to say how much of a weird sense of humor this has. What do kids love more than legal humor and psychology jokes? Also, everyone thinks Santa is dangerous and insane and the cops go after him, including at one point in the film there are sniper rifles trained on Santa Claus. Is this elf fight, Carly? No, she's not.
You look pretty good for your age.
Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, Tim Allen movie. Now, knowing that you need to kill Santa to become Santa, it's a little messed up that Scott's son Charlie gleefully says,
No, I think I'm going to go into the family business.
Charlie! Charlie! Charles! Charlie!
Charlie!
Do you know what that means? That means you would need to kill your father! With slightly different editing, that would almost sound like a threat.
I think I'm going to go into the family business.
And I have questions about this lore. If Santa dies by accident, suicide, or by any other means other than murder, what happens to the Christmas magic? Is it gone forever? Is the holiday magic erased for all time? I haven't seen them, but I think the later movies create an even deeper lore. I think Scott needs to find a Mrs. Claus and get married, or Martin Short will kill him or something. I don't know.
I'm in big trouble. Mm-hmm.
You better watch out. 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 You better watch out.
The future of the holidays will be at stake.
I've done it. What have you done?
And the final chapter will begin in the greatest Santa story ever told.
I'm gonna make everything good again.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Tim Allen.
Give me a status report.
Your pants are on fire.